bucks on Nitro.
It was free for 1 month.
Really?
Yeah, it
Wow,
was.
I don't care
I
now.
think we all have it.
Yo, boys, I'm streaming. Hell yeah, dude. Are you gonna keep debating?
No,
Yeah,
not
so-
really. I'd rather
Absolutely.
play. What do you want here?
We're not
So,
nothing.
do you
Oh,
the views that people get here? Let me do this.
Huh? What?
YouTube.com. Okay.
How about we use Premier's
Cosmic-
Premier's channel before he
Cosmic
started getting
PvP.
subs?
So if I search up
Actually, still
Cosmic
got really good
PvP,
views, but you know.
No, that's
Right
my
here.
point. Like you get views, so you just no one would sub.
kid. This guy, his
Yeah,
name
I
is
know. It was
Flo.
so annoying.
So this player, he has grown his channel to 37,000 just off Cosmic.
Yeah, completely right.
Yep, his channel's only Cosmic.
Right.
He has
That is completely right.
37,000 subscribers. He gains about 4K views a vid. Good.
Good. Yeah,
let me go back.
absolutely.
Okay, Cosmic PvP factions. If I search up that, Angels PvP. What are we looking at? 6,000 subscribers. 3.7K views a video.
For real.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
you're looking at the YouTube.
I mean-
it's so much. Okay, here's the thing though. It's so much easier to clickbait factions. All you gotta do in factions is just put like a few custom enchants in the thumbnail. And you gotta put like some
Okay,
spawners in the
but-
thumbnail, maybe a creeper.
I
with,
mean,
like,
let's
an
be
elite
realistic. All you
TNT.
gotta do to clickbait
HCF is a lot
HCF.
harder to clickbait because
No,
there's
you
no
just say
really
making
fixers, though.
rich factions rateable. You just
That's not
Here's
click.
the
Like,
thing, though. Here's the thing.
it doesn't get
The only
views.
reason it's
No
hard to
one
clickbait-
searches it.
hold on, guys. I have a question. What day is it?
I don't
Like
even
one
know.
day.
27th
Today?
of December,
Friday the
Okay,
20, no, it's the 28th. Friday the 28th.
28th for you. Your EST.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I mean,
You're actually.
yeah, I'm actually
So-
streaming.
Okay, so what's weird is the only reason you can't clickbait off HCF is because the community is not big enough to search through several
I mean,
per
we
se
can.
genres of like, you know.
Let's
like,
just honestly. How about we use Mesoid's channel as an example? You know, good old
Yo.
Memoid, right?
Can we just take a break, like just a second, to realize how nice my mic sounds?
Oh my god.
Yeah, actually,
Why?
no, I'm not gonna lie.
Again,
actually,
you speak that right now. Wait till tomorrow. As for I'm kidding.
Yeah,
it.
when you get your VLXR QB ABCD code.
All right, let's look at Mesoid's channel, right? All right, it's on the
You
stream.
laugh.
You can see it, dude. You can see the stream. All right. So Mesoid's channel, right, did fantastic years ago, averaging around 15K views, 20K views, just 4 months ago with Belt, when it was, I wouldn't even say still relevant. This is when fucking MineHQ is a thing, so that brought back some views, obviously.
Yeah, you cannot.
But we're
okay.
still in the point. It's so much harder to click. Like literally with factions, okay, you can clickbait raiding every single day. You can raid factions like every
You
single day.
cannot
It doesn't
raid
even have to
every
be a good
day.
raid. You can like clickbait stupid stuff. Like we raided them through this, and then just blur something out, and bam, a million views. That doesn't get views on HCF. We raided them through what? Like nobody's gonna click on that. They're probably
Invis
like,
rating?
I love it on.
There you go. Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, we're talking about the game as a whole. And let's take Mesoid's most popular videos. The first 4 out of 5 of his videos have LOL to Alex in it. Okay,
Yeah,
and
but
that's just for
Alex
his.
gets, like, no
That's for
views
his
on it.
rage. No, it's because of his reaction. This was like a year to 2 years ago, though. So when the game was still quote unquote alive, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So
the
I
actual
mean,
game mode itself is still alive, though.
It's not. The community
not.
itself is
Like,
not alive.
It's
it-
not
no,
alive.
it is.
it's past
No, like,
that,
this-
dude.
Like you gotta include like the Spanish HCF community because that's
bro,
a
it's
thing.
gone to hell. It's came back. It's past dead, dude. It's a corpse.
Even Mesoid just said in the thing. HCF
Okay, but
is
do you
not
guys not
alive.
like see the Spanish community?
No.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
there's
Did
only-
you just say Spanish?
There's an actual.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes.
Yes,
The
what?
Spanish HCF community, like people with like 400 subs get
Well,
1,000 views within the first.
Yeah.
There's only, listen,
There's so many
only
players
about-
in the Spanish community.
You
Holy
can't
HCF and Eagle HCF both like average like 5K players in the start of the world.
Well, that's the
there's
thing,
only
though.
about
Well, you gotta also
10,000
think.
players in this community left.
bro.
No, and that's it. That's for US. Tankus, they're actually completely right with that point.
But
I told you,
overall,
everyone
the
just
community
disagrees, but-
is
So
not
here's the
big.
thing: if you take Spanish 1, okay, and maybe Spanish 2, if you can speak like slightly fluent Spanish and you know how to make Spanish titles, then what you
Mhm.
do is just upload on Eagle HCF and bam, you can make a living off of it. You know how many pesos those guys make?
Oh my god. So that's the thing, though. It's like I guess you can't, but they never had like they always had to play in like the U.S. service. There was never a server dedicated to them prior.
But there
And
is now.
Faithful- how
so-
many
There is
how
now,
many
yeah.
did Faithful pull?
Faithful,
pulled, like, two point something.
and now we
Yeah,
can.
and that's faithful. That's like everybody knows that faithful's the off-brand server. So Vel, I'm estimating Vel will probably pull a minimum of maybe 3.5 to 4K.
I mean, right as of right now,
Had it estimated about 2,000 to 3,000. He wasn't heading high.
yeah, he wasn't.
He said the community's not big enough anymore.
Yeah, absolutely not. Dude.
Yeah, that's what I still think it's 3K, maybe 4K. I don't know, but and the thing is, Viper has all the partners, and nobody's gonna come over.
But you cannot tell me that this community is bigger than any other community, especially
No,
red
it's not.
factions. There's no way.
But if you were to combine the Spanish and and the English, the community's like still like actually decent.
Okay,
Well,
but if
here's-
you
if
if you
we're
want to
talking about
start
just
comparing,
English, like what
if
we're
you want to
playing-
start doing some like of that stuff, dude, you want to compare the factions, including the Spanish community.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Yeah,
so
but factions is a more known server.
HCF is
because
like
of
a
millions
branch off of like
subscribers
pot
each.
PvP. So
But the pot PvP community is probably bigger than the factions
Oh,
community.
yeah, you can
dude,
just-
Stimpy
you can
gets
just-
like 50K views a video.
Yeah,
even
but he
when
also
it's
uploads
random.
like once a month. That's what I'm saying.
He still gets.
He
like,
uploads every
50.
day.
Does he
No,
actually?
he doesn't. No,
Yes,
way, no.
because I watch him.
Oh,
Not
finally.
gonna
really.
lie.
No,
but, like,
Stimpy hasn't uploaded in
All right,
months.
let's look at the facts. My Man Club.
Steppy has uploaded every
I'm talking
day
about
for the past.
Stimpy.
My Man Club has more
Stimpy.
players than Faithful.
I thought you said Skeppy, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, it's Snippy. Faithful has less players than My Man Club, and Man Club is
Here's
dedicated.
the thing. I do
pot
not
PvP.
think the pot PvP community is bigger. There's no way.
As a whole?
Oh,
No.
my
It-
word,
no,
there's
it
way.
is.
If you're
Not
comparing
bigger than
sizes,
factions.
absolutely not.
But-
Nothing's bigger than factions. Maybe
Dude,
Sky.
there's no way, dude. Have you seen the pot PvP community? There's probably maybe
Nobody's
50.
saying it is bigger than factions.
There's no. but I'm
Maybe
saying there's no
maybe
way.
mini games. Maybe.
Like
I'm
what?
gonna turn Derp
Here's the
down
thing.
for loud.
The one thing that brings a lot factions, a lot of players, is the money pool. The money that's on the line.
That's true. And you don't like
You
a lot of
get
servers
paid
play.
to win.
Yeah. A lot of servers play like people want to play competitively. I guess. I mean,
Like
I don't think that's
literally.
gonna. I don't think that'll make a big impact on like. It could. It could make an impact on the HCF community.
Where
but-
HCF servers don't pay for like F-Talk and stuff.
Yeah, because like they'd be flowing through cash way faster than any faction server would. What?
Bro, no. Here's the thing. Do you know how much money I just said Daydream, dude, because I was looking up the trailer. Do you know how much money faction servers bring in that are good size per start of the world per se?
A lot.
Anywhere from 10 to 25 grand
Yeah,
in the
that's
first
what
week.
I'm saying.
First star of the world.
Because when I was with Rainy MC, we made about 15 grand at start of the world, and we
And
had
that-
about
that was,
1.5K players.
I would consider that a relatively. Wait, no, not the OG rating. Current one is small, but the OG rating MC is massive.
Yeah, it was huge. It was more than 1.5, but like 1.5 is what they got now. But here's the thing, like Daedric MC, it's an old server. It's coming back. It's owned by Amachang. You know, the guy that scammed me, so don't play. But he didn't scam anybody else. He just scammed me because he didn't like me. But he's right here. F-top, $2,000. F-top payout, $500 in Buycraft.
And to be clear, that is PayPal. The 2000.
$2,000 in PayPal to play a game on your computer.
Like,
That's what brings players.
That's how people make a living off this game. Ish,
Yeah.
kinda. They play
Here's the
multiple
thing.
servers.
He has 36, and what also brings a lot of players is if the HCF community was intelligent,
Which is not.
faction servers give you rewards to upload their trailer. Genius.
HCF the servers do that. They don't do
What HCF
Yeah, but you
server
gotta
does?
think there's no like actual like huge like relevant server owner like there is with these faction servers that have like millions of subscribers that are like owning an HCF server to like
These faction servers have
afford stuff
like
and
30
advertise.
subscribers.
Mm-hmm. Like any
No,
YouTuber
what-
can upload their trailer
like.
and get
Let's
a
take
reward.
Seiko for instance.
Psycho?
Psycho,
Psycho.
Psycho.
Oh,
It's
dude,
literally
I-
Psycho.
Psycho's
Okay,
kind of an
okay,
outlier
Psycho.
though.
Here's the thing. Creeper's Edge owns that. He has like what 500K. That's
Hmm.
so
So does Otekers.
when HCF started out though, like in 2015 or something, I don't know, 2014 is when it really was like a thing. Factions already had like a giant player base. So
Yeah,
you guys are like
you're
comparing.
completely correct. Yeah.
You guys are comparing like something that's been around for like ever and keeps stable, like building to something that
Yeah,
came
but
up
like,
like.
notice how they stayed stabilized, unlike HCF.
But if you're
Yeah,
comparing
like,
it
but
to,
like
if
the
you're comparing
HCF community
HCF
is
to-
inconsistent. Like they're always like doing something.
So was the factions,
stupid.
dude. What?
No, but
Custom,
here's the thing,
No,
custom
you're
like,
engines,
comparing-
mainly
you're
or
comparing like HCF to something that's like.
always been far superior. I agree, but they've been able to keep that stable. I guess is my point. That's what I'm saying.
Factions have been around longer, but they've also been able to keep a solid.
But here's the thing, HCF has
Maybe.
like pretty much always been dead compared to Faction.
Yeah. What are you
I
gonna
feel
do?
like here's the thing. It's not because of the community, it's because of the servers.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but, like
no-
Even Vault 5.0.
well,
how
I
many
know
people
like
did it
I know
average?
this is with factions too.
4.0
but,
was
like,
bigger. But-
You,
Well,
you gotta
4.0
think
had,
that
like-
the HCF
Like on a
community,
weekday at
the
like
owners are
3
so
3
corrupt.
p.m. How many did it average? What, like 400 maybe max?
No, Star of the World has 7K or something like
Yeah,
that.
I said
Yeah.
like a weekday,
Like
3 p.m.
when? How long after?
like Wednesday.
Wednesday it was
A few
well,
days
that
after
was-
Star of the
I guess
World,
that's
it probably
first-
had, like-
that's
I would
first
say
week,
probably
though.
200.
That's first
No.
week.
First week, they'd have probably like 1,000 down. Cause they,
No,
but
I do
then,
not
dude-
remember 1,000. I played
Network wide. Like I think he's talking about one individual server. One
Yeah.
individual
oh,
maxed
oh,
out.
I thought you were talking about network.
They maxed out at 1. I think they did 1.2k on the map. I don't remember, to be honest. It was so long ago. Feels that way.
Yo,
at
my
least.
mic doesn't pick up my keyboard. That's actually so nice.
Alright, we're talking about like modern HCF, right? Be clear? No, we're not bringing back to like Kohi and -Q.
No, what?
Yeah, alright, let's go.
I think we're talking about like everything.
everything. Alright, I mean,
So
if you
that's
really
how I
want to go
wasn't
back,
sure.
then, dude,
Here's
I just wasn't sure.
the game was.
here's my thing. People in the factions community, literally, like right now, on the server we're like about to play, if you upload the trailer, you get 2 of the top keys, regardless of your sub count. You could have 0 subs and upload it,
Or you can have like 1 million.
or you could have a lot, and you still get 2 keys. I don't understand why the HF community doesn't do that. Say, hey, everybody that uploads this, once you've uploaded it, come in TeamSpeak on Start of the World, and we'll give you your keys. Wouldn't you think that's the best way to advertise? And say you have to upload by this date. You have to upload before Start of the World starts.
Okay, but then this pours into the whole other thing that Factions is more pay to win than this because
I
in the
can
HCF
honestly
in
say-
the
It really
HCF
is,
community
it is.
in the HCF community it's not worth it. That's like a lot of work for 2 top keys that'll get you like maybe like a chest plate and leggings in like maybe 16 gold blocks. It's not
Depends
worth
on
it.
it has nothing to do with pay to win though. It depends on the server. Like it
No,
depends.
it is because on Factions you can get stuff that like is extremely useful. Something that like
Well, here's the thing.
that HCF can't even have like chunk
That-
busters
yeah, but
like they
that's-
should
That's
the
that's
HCF
a game
equivalent to
mode.
that would be like a self bard, like a bot
Like
that
a
just
fire sword.
runs around. No, not a fire sword. A
A
chunk,
chunk
it
buster's
takes a
not
whole-
that good, dude. It's not that good.
I know, but it's worth it because you can trench easily. That's something you like need
No,
to
you
do.
should just buy 11 by 11 or something like that.
No, but see, if servers were able to like implement something that the top key gave you like an automatic auto brewer where you just place down like an egg and it spawns in an auto brewer,
Yeah, but
that would be something that's like worth it because that's something that really needs to be done. But like no
And
one
that
else-
like would help you and make you like
yeah. See,
Okay,
but top
but-
keys on HCF just give you armor.
from old player standpoints, though, they don't even like the fact that how pay to win it is now compared to how it used to. It used to be
Faction-
skill based. Like factions used to actually like all 15 had to have a certain task for Start of the World. Now you don't ever see that, dude.
Here's
it's
the thing.
just factions or HCF has evolved so much to where like the OG players don't want to play it because it's not what they're used
that's
to.
the same thing with normal facts though. What? What
Yeah,
said about
there's-
Glide.
Yeah, but
people don't like.
But that
Glide.
kind of just does everything with like even take for example Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2. Everybody quit after that because it's not the same thing anymore. Like that's every single video game. Like everybody just keeps trying to update it. I feel like that's why CS:GO is so like,
Dead.
Still, no, it's not dead. What? It's still alive.
It's actually no, it's
no,
dead. It's dead.
dead.
pretty
It's
dead.
well, it's deader. It's dead now, but
Oh, it's
it
really
took
dead.
forever to die.
It did take forever to die. It was
Because they
because it was
were-
an
because
ES,
they
They
were
didn't
changing
change
it.
stuff.
They weren't.
it was an
Okay.
ESL game.
Tank, 10,000 negative reviews in one day on Steam. That's pretty dead.
Yeah, because
Here's the thing.
they added in Tank's
That's
favorite
the,
game
I
mode.
think that's the issue is people keep changing stuff, and that's what ruins
Well, that's
it. Like,
that's
what
yeah,
ruins
that's
a lot of
that
games.
definitely led to the death of HCF, which is why I really don't think Factions
Well,
has such much of a chance, to be honest.
The one thing I hate arguing,
Or other way, vice versa.
Sheep Killer Alts is ETBing. I don't know what he's doing, dude. Wait, sorry, I'm at club and there was about 50 people that just got blacklisted, spammed.
Hey, Fear, what server are you on so I can play?
I'm not
He's
on
on,
any.
he's on
I know this
Faithful
happens with
Hunt.
factions
I'm
too,
just
like
flying
a
around
lot,
on
but I'm just
Well,
saying,
I
like with HCF, there's always these like top servers that come at like other servers, like they just try and like jab at their player count and get it like as dead as they can.
I
Where
agree.
they
I feel
think
like
they would get more players, but in all it just like splits the community and just like it just starts decreasing from there.
yeah, I agree.
I hate the fact that like to argue how RegFax is pay to win because here's the thing, you can do really anything in RegFax, but a rank it's always gonna be harder, but you make money. The server owners make money when you buy things. If it was so pay to win that people didn't want to play, you wouldn't make $15,000 on a Star of the World. So there's a difference between pay to win on HCF and factions, obviously an extreme difference.
But like with HCF now though, you can't really have it so pay to win because it's like 1 week maps and then the map dies.
Correct.
Where like if you were to
Correct.
pay for something, you wouldn't be. It would be no use for it. So then
Honestly-
in return, the servers can't give money out to people as they don't have enough to
Honestly,
really afford the server themselves.
Here's the thing, if the HCF community was smart, which it's not, but if it was, we would all group together, make one
Not a thing there.
one
Power
server.
network.
What?
Like a power network.
Yeah.
One power
because
network.
Here's what really has killed the community in the past few days is because basically we started out with what Vault 5.0, okay?
Alright.
After Vault 5.0, that like still played, okay? Then Mine HQ comes out, everybody plays Mine HQ. Guess what? Mine HQ shuts down. Okay, but now Arcane's up, so now we're playing Arcane. We're losing players through this whole thing. Arcane shuts down. Now what? Everybody's stranded because we forgot. We're like, wait, what do we play before this? Everybody forgot about Velt. Then Viper comes out. So now we're playing Viper we're just playing Viper. Everybody's kind of getting bored of Viper.
Okay.
And then now 6.0 is coming out because we keep having all these servers and it's just all the YouTubers switch to it because they got to get views. And basically, you're losing players.
And all
as
the
you do
servers
that.
are just coming out within like a month time span of each other. Not even
Well,
a month. Like
one-
7.0 and 6.0 on Faithful and Velt, they're literally coming out like a week apart. And
One
then the
thing,
community's gonna split more there.
like, what I noticed when you were saying that is, just listening to you list all the servers, I was just thinking about, because I played each one of those, besides going on Mine HQ, I logged on, I didn't really do anything. If you think about the community as a whole, every single server is the exact same thing. The only difference
It
is
really is.
maybe a different protection, maybe different map, right? But the thing that's with factions, there's so many servers, countless servers,
They actually have.
but there's all different things on them.
And going back.
One has gen buckets, one
I don't know.
doesn't.
The only thing that was different, like the only server
though that was different, I believe, was probably Arcane. Arcane was by far the most fun since 5.0 because it was the only thing that changed it up.
Yeah, because there was like all these, there was custom enchants, and it was like there was an OP part of it, but there wasn't OP. It was like, you know what I mean? You couldn't call it overpowered, but you could call it pay to win. So it was one of those things. But like with the factions community, there's so many servers that expanded in so many different directions. All these new plugins, like things we've never seen before. Like, for example, Finster server. In game, you can win this little like, it's considered like a Pokeball. Basically, you can throw it down, and it's like an AI, so a bot will literally build a cannon for you right in your face. You sit there and watch it build for you. It's required in game. I've never seen that before. Something can build, and it's slow building. It's basically like async world edit. If you've ever seen that happen, it's just slow world edit, and it just builds it. It takes about 15 minutes to build, and you sit there and it builds, and you can get different cannons. It could be 20 stacker, 40, 80, 100, 120,
Gives
140,
all
60.
players a chance. Is what
Alright,
you're
but
saying.
yeah, but
There
here's
needs
the
to be
thing, though.
something
Here's the
so
thing.
like extraordinary and original, like added
This-
to HGF, but
well,
that doesn't
this-
ruin the
but that's
game
the
mode.
issue.
This just
But
leads back to the whole
where
thing,
out,
though.
like
Talk-
outsiders that
everyone
don't play the
separate.
game mode can just look in and see it that it looks like
Okay,
good.
okay,
Well,
okay.
it becomes dry. You're doing the same thing
Hold
on
on,
every
Exactly.
server.
Sonic, stop.
So
I'm gonna
sorry.
interrupt you there. You need to think about this, okay? To contradict everything you just said, you need to think about how there's no way to put everyone in the community.
Did what? Say it again. You cut out.
I said, contradicting everything you just said, there's no
Yeah.
way to please everyone in the community.
Correct.
No, okay, but here's the thing. The reason that's different is because that whole leads back to the whole thing of basically changing the game up. That ruins it. Like the reason
How
that's
does
a
that
cool
ruin it?
aspect is because that is like it's changing the game up, but it's not changing the mechanics. Like if there was a thing like a way to make it so like you could build like have an auto brewer that like builds an auto brewer for you within like 5 minutes or something that it just pops up right there.
So it's basically
That would
what I
be
just
cool.
said. Like a
Yeah,
cannon.
but
Okay.
that's like that's
Yeah.
different. That would
So-
lead to OP.
So yeah.
How would that be overpowered
Okay,
though?
okay. Can I talk for a quick sec? I'm gonna go back to what Tank was talking about, how there needs to be one server. The issue with that is that all of what we're discussing right now would never happen, because there'd be no need to happen. It'd be the only HCF server. If everyone's playing on it, dude, there's no need for change, eh? Monopoly.
Like what Chronic said though is with all these servers, they're giving away like a top rank or like a kit in game. Like
Well,
nobody
dude,
would really like an outsider would
But-
look at that and be like, I don't really care about that
That-
since I've never.
That
played
just
the
leads
server."
back
To the whole thing again of like change ruins games. Like we said, CS:GO, like that stayed forever because it never really changed. Like
Okay, but like adding money
And
to
then
where
when
you
they
could
did-
like,
when they
where,
did,
like
though-
if your faction did the best because of skill at the end of the map, then it would be great to get a reward for it.
of course, yeah, that's
Like
that's,
that
It's-
would
it'd be
help
considered a
revive.
benefit.
Not like it wouldn't bring 10,000 players every server, but it would bring some people to it. Like some
Well, here's
people
the thing.
outside would see it and be like, "Hey, I can win some money off of this. Doesn't seem that hard." And then
It
they can
pushes
join
people
and
not to
keep
quit.
grinding.
People
Yeah,
don't
because-
quit because they know there's money on the line. They're like, wait, if I quit right now and let these guys raid me and say like, screw it all, I'm throwing away 200. I'm throwing away say $2,000, right? So that
That's
motivates
sad.
them to keep playing.
Yeah.
You
can-
want to win.
that's
And, and
Obviously-
that's where they would need to add something extraordinary, like,
Like-
original that.
give an
Wait,
actual
that you
purpose
want.
to have top.
Like obviously abusing bugs is a thing, but you're always gonna get caught abusing a bug. If you don't get caught one map, you're gonna get caught next.
There's always that
Like,
risk,
some-
you know what I mean?
It's always in abusing bugs is just, you know what I mean? Like it's so rare for people to abuse bugs.
Especially if
And,
the
like-
server actually knows what they're doing, has an actual
And-
developer.
So before, I used to think the factions community was 10 times more toxic
Yeah,
than the
that's
HCF
completely-
community. Completely backwards. This community itself is completely,
It's nowhere near as toxic.
I want to say egotistical. They're all so like self-centered about themselves. So if you say one thing, you hurt this guy and he's all flaming on you. It's like, yo, dude, hop off my peen, dude. They're so toxic. But also, I don't even think you could say toxicity ruins a server, but I just think if they put some reward on the line, like advertisement. Here's the thing with the, like I said before, with the having people upload. It doesn't even have to be a key. It can be like anything that gives a benefit to people that do it.
I want to point out the fact the Velt and like most HCF servers don't really allow players to upload trailers. In
You can
general, like,
upload them,
all-
it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything, but even then, dude, like they really only give the YouTubers the trailers.
But then again, there's no point uploading them because you don't
Correct.
get anything, and
You
it,
don't
and
get
it
anything.
kills
You
your
don't get-
channel.
yeah,
People see that you upload a trailer and they're like, "Hey, this guy's money hungry,"
yeah.
even
yeah.
though you're not gaining anything out of it.
But
which
what I'm
then
saying is, for like
Thinks
a
your
s-
viewers like
they
think
don't even
bad
have
of
the
you,
option there
you know.
though, Prime. That's what I'm saying. Like the option's not even there.
Okay,
It's
but like,
non-existent.
but
Even
like
still, though,
for the
there's
big
no point.
YouTubers that
I
are
get it.
getting paid, they're getting a reward out of uploading the trailer.
yeah, obviously they're getting money.
And there's no reward to anything like even keys in game like Carly said that would
I
Oh,
think that's
stuff.
what a lot of people just don't understand about the YouTubers that are in this.
Like, I think a key. Well, what if say this? Say you got a key, right?
Right.
And it randomly spun a crate that in the crate it had a chance to give you a kit. So it had each kit with claimable orbs on them. Every kit.
If there
And
are
you
kits,
spawn
of
the crate.
course.
What?
If there are kits.
Well, if there are kits on the server. Like, say Velt, right? You can have Diamond Kit, Bard, Miner, like, spinning in the circle. And it's a 30-day kit if you whatever you win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think something like that would really help. Especially those players that don't have a rank and can't, like, afford it or whatever. Uploading a trailer, you know, maybe it's like a 10-minute, 15-minute upload, depending on your internet, to get a kit. Number one, brings players to the server. Number two, they get benefit from it.
Okay, here's I just thought of this. Here's the two things that I think ruined HCF the most. One would be, I don't think the community ever got big enough to like sustain itself, because if you think about it, it was a 1.7 based game, so basically it only got so big, and then new Minecraft players that are just buying Minecraft are obviously going to play on the newest version. So then they're not coming back.
but
even if they do come
That's not
back,
their fault though.
Did you
That's-
guys see what Riot MC is doing though? They're playing on 1.13, but they're reverting it to like all 1.7 PvP.
it
combat.
doesn't matter. You're still on 1.13. You still have a disadvantage. It's not like Hypixel. If you play 1.13, you're
No,
gonna lose to
you
1.8
haven't
player.
seen it though. Like
No, you won't.
Okay,
they,
I
are
wouldn't-
literally
it's
reverting
still-
it all
yo,
back to
still,
1.7 combat.
I've tried
relax,
it.
relax. I'm gonna quote exactly what Nez said to me. Nez just told me it's a stereotype in the community that if you upload trailers, you're money hungry. These stupid snowflakes don't understand that none of these YouTubers are there for them. They do it for the money, which is so true.
Yeah.
It's so if you're a YouTuber with over 10K, have like famous on server or partner, they don't care about you. They don't care about you at all.
Well, and then I think another thing that like honestly killed the community is because when they started seeing a decrease in the player count, they tried to implement something to bring them back, but that just made the gameplay like worse, which ended up killing more of it, and it just kept
Well, that's the thing.
decreasing
With,
after
that's the
that.
thing with innovation, though, in general. Like,
Well,
there's always gonna be drawbacks. There's always gonna be something that not many people like, but once they like, get used to it, it's like, all right, this isn't that bad, I guess. Kind of like throwing
Look
defense
at-
gates.
yeah, I agree with that one though. Look at Velt though. I feel like they started dropping players, so they added a massive sale. Like, yo, I can bring these guys back. A sale, in my opinion, ruins a server because once everybody has top rank, what do you work for?
Hmm.
And I feel like what's really nice on Cosmic is ranks are very easy to get in game. Like, that's where you get your rank. You don't have to purchase your rank on the store. It's one of those things where you buy in game. Another
You know
thing
what
I think
just
would be really
realized-
cool
you know what
though.
I just realized?
What?
This is how we revive HCF right here.
Just
What?
everybody in the community, we gather all of our money, literally like all of our money, pay Preston Plays to play one map of the biggest HCF server. Bam, right there.
Bam, right
On
there.
dire
That
PvP.
could
No,
work.
no, no.
That could work.
Tank. We get them to play on dire PvP.
Okay, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's a
like
mega
it.
oof.
Here's the thing, like my thing. What if, in my opinion, small things bring great things? Like, even something so small as /A8 would be really handy for HCF. Number one, skips the whole scamming thing. Number two, you can buy from people just on the auction
Yeah,
house.
I mean, like, it's still a form of economy, you know what I mean? As
there
long
there
as
is an
it's-
economy. You can sell things at shop and put it in your F bank or FDall or whatever you do.
Like,
at
I
bank.
feel like there's a lack of economy in this game
Fear, give me mod in your chat.
nowadays. You know what I mean?
So
I just, you know what I mean though? It's like, there used to be an economy, but now everyone just gets their whole economy spawned in with keys. Like, I don't know, dude.
and I don't even think like I don't even want to say keys are excessive. In my opinion, I think there should be an easier way to get like claims on HCF because like on factions, right? Claiming's free, but building your base isn't.
I mean,
Which
I
I kind of
guess-
like if you could spin off something like
What
that.
if we?
it works
Okay,
vice
what
versa,
about the?
though.
This would
Yeah.
be cool.
Okay, think about this. What if we made it so like economy? I think because an HCF economy isn't like a huge thing. What if we made it
It's
so like
literally irrelevant.
yeah? What if we made it so like you could buy blocks? Like you have the faction /shops.
Okay,
That would
that's
be, like-
that's where you're like
that would be a
meeting the
weird
border
twist.
zone between like in between the games.
Okay, but you gotta like if okay,
if we're gonna get more players though from the factions community, or not even that, like just in general, taking something from, what if you made like a hardcore factions that's more like factions? Because I feel like the one thing that I've always thought about for like so long is I wish there was a way to like raid a base, like I don't know how to explain this, like a way to get in when there is no way, because it's so annoying when you go to somebody's base
Kind of like
and
a
they
DT,
just like
kind of like a DTC. Like keep players like that at the. Well, I think that the players have to be like there, but it's
I
like,
don't know how to explain it, but basically like just like in HCF there's only so many things you can check for it, like that you can either be let in or you can figure out how to lever in. After that, if you can't do either of those things, there's really no way to do it, like you can't get in. But what if there was like a way to like, I don't know, blow it up or something? Because you know how cool it would be to just be down in the bottom of your base, like
I've made a terrible mistake.
just I don't know, like farming or brewing or something, and then all of a sudden like there's
FBI
50 million
open
people
up.
in your base. Yeah, just FBI open up, bro.
So Nez brought
that
up
would be
another good
interesting.
point though. I bet you half these people in the community don't even know who Stimpy. Like I'm talking more modern community, 1.11, 1.13 users, etc. People that just joined, right? They probably don't even know like idea who Stimpy or old PvP even is. They just say, hey, this is the new PvP, this is the best. Your server's got to upgrade.
Yeah, that's why I think Hytale will really be the last, or like the only chance, to be honest. because-
So
I think it's only bringing over the competitive.
Wait, Fear, by the way, on Streamlabs, it says I have a stream URL that's like my old YouTube channel. Do you know how to change the ending, like, name?
I'll help you afterward.
Alright.
Here's the thing though, like Hytale really could bring over HCF and make it more alive, because
Well, I guess that's true for
it's
any
a
game
whole-
mode now, isn't it?
it is, but see, HCF just like nobody knows it. If you're think about it, if you're playing 1.13, you're gonna play 1.13 servers. You're gonna look on like the server websites where voting is a thing and everything. You're gonna try to find servers that are 1.13.
Ooh,
You're really not gonna want to just go back and find 1.7. Like you might
Yeah.
find a video every once in a while, but it's gonna like confuse you, because if you're not used to HCF, that's weird. Because the more modern, it's more like gaffles and craffles, like factions, of course.
see,
Audio
that's
is
one of
kinda
those
weird.
things where it, like drives me, where people think of factions with Prot 79, 10 stacks of like golden apples.
Okay,
Sharp
it
36.
doesn't have
that
to
is
be.
more of the community. It's not.
Dude,
It's
there's
really
no-
not
that-
mainly
that
pot
is
based.
the OG community. The
Yeah,
new
OG
factions is
factions.
all pot based with crapples. Yeah, you probably do have a stack of crapples, but gear breaks, and you know what I mean. It's one of those things. But like one thing I've noticed on HCF compared to RegFax is, I wish you could claim like separate on HCF. So basically, you could have more than one claim different. If they could have something where it'd be so hard to do when it comes to DTR. I don't know how you would do a mechanic like this, but especially with derps and stuff like that, PvPing at Warzone with derps, and
The thing is,
then
though, it's like PvP is so much more common in factions because of like HCF's game mode's based around PvP. Gathering resources for what? Just a map to reset in a week? I mean, all right.
Yeah, there's really no point to do it anymore.
Yeah.
The map,
You don't
Just-
get anything.
like the maps on like Velt, they last 2 weeks. It's just they die.
Less than
because-
that, dude. They last a single week.
No, they last 2 weeks. It's just
technically they're open for 2 weeks, but they're cannot sustain players for more than a week.
Exactly. So
Mm.
they're technically 2 week maps, but they have so many servers on Velt, and that's what Velt's known for. That they just ruined it.
I don't think the server is what ruins it. The servers, I think overall people don't care enough and just go raidable.
Yeah.
So that and lack of
And
motivation to
I
keep
honestly
playing.
like. I don't know if you can agree with this, but I think Velt Plus like kind of did a lot to the Velt community. I really don't think
Killed
they
it.
should have added that a long time ago.
I honestly don't see it, to be honest. That one. I don't see
No,
that
like-
claim as much. You gotta think
See,
about it though.
where Velt was
5.5.
the top rank and Velt rank was so much, and then they just all out of nowhere just add this Velt Plus rank, and for the people that paid for Velt rank, they get nothing that they were promised originally, and
Well, you also gotta
a lot of
think.
the community bought the Velt rank.
That's true. That is 100% true. But that's, I mean, you could win
Again,
contracts off that.
It's how they win money, or
Yeah.
that's how they want money. Like if you buy ranks for very expensive prices, you get money for them. But
I mean, if you're talking like player-wise though, I don't think that really affected anything. You gotta think
No, but it
5.0 was
caused
the
more people to be
second.
pissed and like
Yeah,
go
but-
to another server, and then that's where it splits up the servers
But
again.
5.0 was
It
Velt's
just-
second highest
really-
player base ever.
All that leads back to though is just those separate servers, because Velt like was popping, and like it was like such a big server. It was so fun. Like a lot of people played it.
Yeah, I know.
But then the servers kept coming out like that. All the past like 10 months of the community have been server after server after server coming back or revamping.
Even like the
5.0,
small servers that only
7.0.
have like 100 players, but like
Yeah.
that's still like a. If all of
It's-
those 100 players on these smaller servers, and then like Viper, and then all of these servers just like were split or came together
But
in
you
like
also
one
gotta
server network.
think the power is between the YouTubers.
No,
'Cause-
listen though. Here's the thing. With that server splitting thing, here's the problem. This is why I guarantee this is why half the community has quit. Because a new server comes out, it's like really cool, okay, but people are wanting ranks, okay? So they spend like hundreds, like a lot of money on ranks, okay?
Right.
Within 2 weeks, another server revamps, everybody goes there. That now these people that are spent so much money are now mad because they spent that much money and the server just comes out. So they're like, well, I'm done. I'm not spending more
So-
money on another rank. That's,
Exactly.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So let's just put it like this. There's said to be 3 powerhouse faction or HCF networks.
I would consider
Velt,
it,
what?
three.
Velt,
I
Viper?
guess 3 now. Yeah,
Faithful.
I guess yeah. I was thinking of throwing Cave, but like nah, Cave's dead. It's just known.
Yeah. So Velt, Viper, and Faithful. So considered the 3 Velt or like the 3 HCF power like things.
Our pop PvP server has
And-
more players on it
Yo, Chronic, you
consistently.
gotta add like, you kinda can add like Arcane on there too, because
But it's
No,
down.
It's down.
Down.
We're
Ar-
considering it at
Arcane
the
is down right
moment.
now. I understand that, but like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, it was so like it was pretty popular for the HF community right now. Biggest server, and then all these people are buying top ranks,
It was a
and then the
lot
server
longer
just
than that,
goes down.
Bram. Like,
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that.
No,
but
I
here's the
understand
thing.
that fear, but like 3 months ago, it was like really popular, and then it started slowly decreasing because the server, the Velt and like Viper got announced, and then
My question is,
yes,
why does HCF only have 3 said to be power servers that can't sustain players for more than a week, but there's faction servers, countless amount of them. We'll say there's about 10. I'm not gonna name them all, but they can sustain over 1,000, or let's just say over 500 players throughout the whole map.
Right.
And the map is 6 weeks. What is the reason everybody's pushing to play for that extended period of time? Is it the money on the line? Is it just the game mode overall? Like, what is the reason they're continuing to push that full? Like, that's a month and a half. 6 weeks is a long time to play on one map.
See, that's weird because remembering from like Archon Green when I used to play that, it was weird because like you just kept, I don't know, it was weird back then. I feel like that leads back to the thing like factions was more fun back then because you just kept trying to get more spawn. I feel like now it's just it gets bland factions does
Well,
because
here's the thing.
it like you just get so many spawners. Like back when I played Archon Green, we would play for like 2-3 weeks and maybe have like
Yeah, but
15 IGs. I don't know. We didn't play it like, and it
That-
just
Yeah, Tink, but
variety-
you use X-ray. That's like a half.
I didn't what? I didn't X-ray. I used worst. I like
Oh, well,
I used auto bright and like what did I use?
Here,
Fast
so-
place.
anyway,
I used
Yeah.
fast place to build my
watch
base
yourself
back.
because we're on stream.
Okay,
So
No, I literally did. I seriously I would use fast place to build my
yeah.
was
What happened
completely-
to never hacking tank?
Yeah, that was completely off topic. My bad.
All right, so
No, I've never hacked an HCF. That's
back to what we said earlier,
Oh,
like just
I
now.
didn't know- I didn't use it.
What I noticed about the factions community is right now it's very competitive, and we know that. It's very competitive towards each other. A lot of people call it dangerous because
it can be.
it can be if you're not an idiot, or if you are an idiot. You know, but the thing is with factions is you gain respect from just being overall genuine. On HCF, dude, you're a trapper. You don't have any respect. Nobody has respect for trap. Factions, it's like, yeah, you raided me. I respect that. You know what I mean? Like,
But we're gonna get you back. Like
it's one of those things where it's mutual respect. HCF is completely different. It's much more toxic. It's one small bad thing happens, boom. Oh, you crit me out because you're on 1 DTR. I hate you. You're terrible.
I'd hate to bring up like Soft and Arclay in this because our issues with them are done, but that's kind of the thing that happened though. Like we made them rateable one map and everyone flipped out. Their end, you know what I mean?
Sort of thing.
And, well, here's the thing too. Like, I don't know, that is like a very good point because like a lot of people quit because like you crit somebody out, or you do something stupid to kill somebody, they get really toxic. Like you hit somebody in a fall trap, bro, and they're like,
or you quick drop someone or something, you cut someone out, and then you get hit offline.
Yeah.
It's AIDS.
yeah.
And you know,
that's thanks to database breaches. DDoSing wasn't like a huge thing until I would say until Viper.
That's the thing though. You don't.
No, I
It
wouldn't
was
say
always
that.
a thing, but it's like
It-
you just didn't
it's
know.
always
No,
been a
it was
thing.
very minute. I literally never got hit. My database.
Tank, you do realize
in
that
6.0
there's been multiple Velt database leaks too.
Yeah, I know. But even when Velt's database got breached in 5.0, I didn't change my IP for over like a year or two, and I don't remember one time where my internet cut off and it caused me to die.
Same.
And here's the thing, and it has nothing to do with being even said to be known, because on HCF, I used to get hit off and I wasn't even known on this. And it's just,
People have an urge to win.
it's people that do not like you are the ones that'll hit you off. It's the people that'll target you. That's the only thing with factions. It's
That's why we
things-
can throw blame on
things
people
that
when we should,
happen-
right?
yeah, but like things in facts, it's like things happen. It's all mutual respect to each other. Like when you raid me, I respect that. You actually breached. Like that's like congratulating each other.
Yeah, and I
HCF
feel
is
like
completely different.
I feel like another reason that it's more toxic is because I feel like with HCF there's a lot more excuses, like, oh, I lagged or you crit me out or something, but like in factions
What are you gonna say?
I
I
really
didn't check
can't
my
say my
walls.
walls lagged or like
my
Just
my
say,
bot
I
was
didn't check
broken.
my walls, dude.
Yeah, you have no excuse.
yeah. So I feel like
Another thing is too, it's like I guess like way back in the day, dude. Like you can search up, dude, like old Mima Club Kohi fights. You know what I mean? Where like teams had mutual respect for doing team fights. Like that was
They
the
were
thing.
planned.
They're planned.
You would
Most-
meet and
most-
end.
most
You would
of
meet
them.
another on the road.
Yeah,
Most of them.
and they're planned. Like teams would like come together, realize that they're playing a game that you're getting nothing out of for playing, besides the owners.
And it's just for fun.
And it's one of those things. It was an all balls in thing. It's either you win or you lose. It's not easy to kite when your bard dies. You know what I mean? They have a bard.
Same with Archer.
So, same thing. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like you have to work as a team in this game mode to make it anywhere when it comes to big factions like that. Now
Let's put it like this, dude. When was the last time that you've had a team fight alone, but also have seen an Archer?
yeah, but like thing is though, now like then you all work together to complete a task. Example, making your base. Have you seen those old faction not factions?
Have you
but
seen
HF
mine in
bases?
Cube?
Yeah,
bases.
dude, people used to do base tours and stuff, and those videos
were
would get views and stuff.
Beautiful bases because everybody worked on them. Everybody put hard work together. Now it's let me just build a 3-man faction. I'm gonna build a little 10 by 15 glass box with my one auto brew in the corner and my pot storage, and we're gonna run into bases.
Or I'm gonna build my
HCF
little too
now
high.
is all about running into bases. Like it's never been like that. You didn't run into a base.
I mean, half of
You're
it,
right.
half of it, like you can't even blame it on Stefan. Like the whole community decides to do. You can honestly blame it on Mesoid, if anyone.
No, but like, cause the
He has the
trapping
mo- you
isn't
gotta
what
think, he has
killed
the
HCF.
most-
You can't blame it on trapping at all.
Yeah, it's not trapping.
It's not trapping.
Trapping's not killing
That's
it.
why I
I
said
think
you can blame it on Mesoid.
I think the whole running into bases thing's what killed HCF.
Yeah.
No, I don't really think it was that.
You don't think so?
Well, but
No.
then
I don't know,
again,
it's-
Prime, you've also never touched the old HCF.
Yes, I did. What?
Well, it doesn't seem like it, dude.
No, I don't have videos, but I have. What? What are you
What
talking
server?
about?
What server?
I literally played like Mine HQ and Cody. Like,
Alright.
I'm sure I have videos on other channels I didn't find.
I don't understand why like people now, he did play my HQ though.
Alright.
I don't understand why people
Back
Like,
to when
this
there was like
community's-
5-minute F-stocks and stuff. Like,
yeah, this community is just too toxic. It's like even people and they're like, oh, it's a bunch of squeakers. No, half of them are about anywhere from 13 to 18, but they're extremely toxic. Like what? That's the one thing I've noticed about this community.
Like when
Everybody's
there's a 9-year-old that just joins and just.
I mean, I guess toxicity
so
can be
fucking
taken from
toxic.
2 different points, though.
well, yeah, but in my opinion, everybody's rude to each other in this community. There's no mutual respect.
Oh,
Like you
definitely
don't.
not.
If somebody beats a 1v1, dude, like there's always a toxic one, dude. Like you're not even good, dude. You're actually just dog. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you just got lucky when you killed me there. That's how it works,
That's
but, like-
you.
That is you.
Okay, kid.
That is you. You can't rant about
it's
something
the
you are.
HCF community.
Hey,
You
guys.
are part of the HCF community.
Yeah, obviously. Sadly, I am, dude. Not for that much longer, though, dude. The community's not going anywhere.
Yeah, same.
But
All community.
yeah, that's the whole point. It's just if people would like, I feel like it's too far to bring back this whole, thing. I hate to say trapping is what caused it because it's not really what caused it.
There's always been trapping.
Yeah, like there was literally a laser video from 2 years ago
No fancy.
where he was getting blocked up in a 2 high.
But like,
people
then,
block up
if
in 2
everyone
highs.
if everyone hated trapping, then why would the videos do so well? You know what I mean? It's not because they're entertaining content makers. dude.
Trapping is honestly like one of the biggest videos or types of things you can do in HCF now.
Mhm.
It's what can grow your channel the fastest and get you the most views.
Like, look at Stefan. You got everybody bashes out. He's got 16 times your sub counts.
And he's almost getting the same amount of views as Mezoid. Like,
Yeah.
He's the only-
Okay, we're gonna.
no,
figure-
he really is Tank.
Yeah, it's true.
Mezoid's probably getting like maybe 3 times more. But you got to think about it like this: Mezoid has like 103 or 4K,
Okay,
where
first
Stefan
of
has
all-
like 14K or something.
He only has 10 times my sub count. Thank you.
Only 10.
Here's the thing. Stefan averages 30 subs a video.
30 subs a video. What?
Yeah.
That's not that good compared to 20,000.
What?
He
You
averages.
guys want to go pull what Mezoid's getting? That's not probably good.
Oh no,
You should be
Mezoid's channel is actually doing pretty bad right now. Like view
It's
wise,
in like rock bottom, bro.
and I mean view wise isn't doing like he isn't doing like horrible where he's like
Think of it like this: you should be getting
getting like
slightly more than 10
1K
of your
views a video.
views. Okay. A tenth after.
he actually is getting a lot of videos, but it's just
You know what's funny? In his his latest video. Nope. I'm sorry. On the 14th, he lost 165 subscribers.
but that was because of YouTube.
Yeah, that was
That's because of PewDiePie.
yeah,
that
here's
wasn't
the-
no, that wasn't
13
YouTube thing.
13
that
to
was
14th,
actually a
you
YouTube
were
thing.
losing.
You know what's
subs.
funny?
YouTube removed like inactive like bots or something. I don't know.
Mezoid's making about anywhere from 20 to 50 subs a video with 100k subs. But when I go back to
Like, okay, look at this
Stefan.
though. Mezoid's getting like 9 to 10K, which isn't bad for a sub count because then he's only at 101K.
Yeah, you should
So
be
that's
getting.
like
should
he's
be
getting like 110.
more.
He's getting 110, which is what you should be getting, and he's getting that. But
he could
he's
be getting more if this
There's
community was
there's no
bigger.
subs to gain off of it because
No,
he's
the same
getting the whole
people-
community.
The thing is,
All of the community is watching his videos already, so there's nothing he can gain
exactly.
because he's already gained the maximum he can.
To be honest, dude, he was getting the most subs when he went to Skyblock.
The maximum subs you can gain is like 10K, which is what
Skyblock
Mezoid's
gives you a lot of subscribers.
Surprisingly,
Mezoid's getting like 10K, so I'm just gonna say that's really what you can get off of HCF.
do you even know he was getting paid to play on that
it
server?
would take a lot
His channel
longer,
did the
but
best
that's really all you can get.
when he was not playing HCF, in my opinion. I watched him when he wasn't playing HCF. I'll put it that way, dude. I don't watch him at all anymore. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the reason this game would change is mainly because they're running into bases. That's why so many people.
I really
it
don't
anymore.
think that's what happened.
Yeah, but you guys always run into bases. That's like all
You
you
gotta
can.
view it from an outside standpoint.
No, I'm viewing it from an outside point, though, but like I really don't think that's what killed it.
Then what killed it?
There's so much other stuff.
I literally told.
It's 100%
Literally, go
what
back
I
into the
said.
stream.
It's
Go
all
back
the
into stream,
servers.
look at it.
You know what's
but
funny?
It is.
You can't
I've
say
been saying that
with
too,
factions.
Tank. It's literally all the servers.
Okay,
But with factions, is there's
the
like
thing
millions
is,
of
though,
subscribers.
think about it
that
like this: in
are on
the
factions.
normal factions community, there's YouTubers with like the same amount of sub count as Mezoid. There's like 100 YouTubers with like the same amount of subs as Mezoid, right?
Look at double views.
Yeah,
Okay,
double
but
his
that's
views,
also
but no,
factions.
but they also are scattered across servers, bringing players on via that way instead of
But you
just
also-
one player,
but
one
HCF
person.
Has never had like we're factions. The actual factions game mode has had YouTubers with millions of subscribers play it and record on it. They still
Yeah.
do. Where HCF has had to grow itself to get even like or channels Mesoid stuff.
Is he lagging? Like
Yeah,
cutting
he's
out? a
lagging.
little bit?
That just leads
okay.
back to the whole thing that
Prime, you're lagging.
factions
Okay.
grew by itself, or factions grew before HCF, and HCF didn't
Factions
really have
was
enough
around
time.
with like 1.4, dude. It was way back.
Yeah, I know. But see, the thing is, HCF didn't grow enough, and then the versions just
And
got
HCF
outdated.
had to grow itself, like where all the YouTubers on HCF right now grew
Wait,
their
wait.
channel out of
How
what
do you think
HCF grew
factions?
itself
Grew?
into.
Factions.
Factions had to go
But-
the same way. They just did it earlier.
here's the
No,
thing,
but,
though.
okay, but a lot of the YouTubers that record for factions also record other stuff too, which helps.
Well, not even that.
grow.
People saw factions as crazy. You used to be able to put water, because everybody knew water was destructible for TNT, like indestructible. Sorry. But when you mix a sand plate with it, you're able to break it. Nobody's seen that before.
You can honestly write out a full timeline for that game mode, but you can't write one for HCF. Just because it's
Here's the
like,
thing:
nothing's
if you wrote it for
changing.
HCF, you're gonna repeat the same thing you said every line.
Mhm.
It's
But
gonna be the
20
same thing.
That's it. Not the only things that's really changed
In the past
is
year, what's
just
changed?
purling.
You can
during
literally pro through
Infinite
fence
Skate.
gates
Correct,
now.
purling. That's it. That's all you
Yeah,
can
that's
change.
pretty much it.
But one thing with other HCFs or factions, there's all these different things that are added to the server, like throwable creeper eggs, like
And I
you
feel
know,
like
these are just examples. But
I feel like for factions it's so much easier because when you log on, like you kind of have the general understanding that you need to make a base. But whereas HCF, it's kind of like really confusing. Like you log on,
I'll give you
try to go
that.
get a
I'll give you that,
clan,
dude. The
and
new
there's, like,
players that
there's-
log on probably have no idea what the hell they're doing.
yeah. Whereas factions, you kind of just like even like looking for a faction, people will invite you and they just have these little like sugarcane farms underground with like that. That's fun. But whereas HCF, nobody's gonna like invite you because they know what they're doing. They got a set roster, all this stuff. Like
100%.
and that comes down to the HCF community being too closed. Thing is with factions, we can hold 60-man rosters on each server and hold solid 1.5k players solid. Look at Vanity MC for like instance.
they got
had
the
a
database
breach.
breach, so
They had everything breached and they're still holding strong, extremely strong.
is that 'cause
They
of
make
YouTube?
a stupid amount of money.
Dexter's probably paid more than Mesoid. And he has
Yeah, they would
tenth
pay
of the
Dexter more
subs.
than Mesoid. Yeah,
Oh.
they would definitely pay Dexter more than me.
Mhm.
Mesoid's
I
not worth
don't
nothing.
understand how they afford like. I know Viper
It's an
probably makes a lot
investment
of money.
tank. That's
Viper
literally-
makes
it's-
not a lot of money.
Viper makes
Yeah,
nothing.
Viper makes like no money now.
Why do you think they just
But
added
how,
3 new
how much
ranks?
do they pay Mesoid? That's my question. Like,
Not much, dude. He's probably getting the most out of all the partners. If you want to, you can go back to what Chris said way back, dude. Like they can't even pay half their partners.
okay, but here's the thing: they have to be making at least a general because IMake he doesn't.
They really do.
He lives
It's not that
off
they
of-
make like nothing, because they actually do make like
Yeah,
quite a
IMake
bit. It's
has
just,
a decent like. He lives in an apartment, so that's a monthly thing.
Yeah, right.
So, and their YouTube earnings are like maybe 3K maximum a month for.
well,
no,
does,
they're not
does
making
uh,
For
I don't know,
iMake,
honestly,
for-
I
oh,
don't
yeah,
really
they're
watch
not
much
making that
GCF
much.
YouTubers anymore.
That's a max.
Does him and Kenzel still own their prison server?
No,
No.
the
They
server's
sold that, right?
gone.
They sold it.
No,
But
they
here's
didn't
the
sell
thing.
it. The server's
Here's the
gone.
thing: they have to be making like at least a little bit because they're living on their own, and to live on your own, you have to be making them bottom of like 25,000.
Yeah, but you don't.
They are making that.
Here's the thing. They do
Or
also
not a
go to
month, a
school.
year. I mean,
They do also go to college.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Another thing is, like, if you look at Royal MC, I know Tank, or not Tank. Fear knows who he is.
Mhm.
He's a
Yeah,
Cosmic
I know
YouTuber.
also.
He's grown his channel completely off Cosmic,
Right.
and he has 50,000 subscribers, and he averages about 15 to 20k views a video. That's nuts. Half of his subs and views. That's very good. Like, just factions over. Like, look at Finster for example. Like,
He branched off factions. He's just branched off everything. His channel's doing fantastic. Look
he
at Skeppy, dude.
well, dude, Finster has 56k, and
Skeppy has
averages.
gained like 200k within the past
Yeah.
month.
Mhm.
And
he's
here's the thing,
not doing
Finster
anything
averages
with
around
server.
30,000 to 50,000 views a video.
dude,
He has
I'm gonna have to
56k subs.
I'm gonna have to delete this video.
But
People keep memeing it.
Yeah.
Look in leader chat real quick.
What?
This is completely irrelevant. People
It
keep
is.
memeing this.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Is tank lagging out? What does that mean?
I
Dang,
don't even
what are
have
they
that
memeing?
chat. That's kind of funny.
I don't get what they're
Um,
memeing.
Look at the text. Read
I'm
the text.
lagging.
We found into rich base.
What?
This is like the 5th time since I've been messaged that in the past, and that's an old video. That's on. Is that on Arcane? I think yeah, that's on Arcane.
Oh, another one.
Sir.
Dragon Airbender.
Yes,
God.
he's a good person to bring into this.
He made videos of just cannoning, strictly cannoning.
Channel
A few raid edits in there, and he has 2.3k subs, and he averages about 5k views a video.
hmm
So he's double his views, or his views are double his sub count.
Right.
Kind of like premieres.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why it's like I don't do like 50% of the people that watch me like aren't. It's actually annoying like to see that. Because if
You don't know
everyone
if
that
they're
watches me
returning,
subscribe,
though, or if they're like. you know
well,
what I mean?
clearly a lot of them are returning because I'm still like getting it like consistently. It's just I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Like I don't know why people don't subscribe. It's not hard.
You know what's also very good on gaining
Yeah,
subs?
everyone just go subscribe. Yeah. Premieres. YouTube.com/premieres.
One thing to gain subs is if you own a big power faction.
Yeah.
iScar Fear has 1.2k subs.
Dude, informing. I don't really like informing. Like he's not like he's kind of chill, but like I don't know.
It's
He's
toxic.
He's pretty toxic, but I've talked to him before. And he seems like chill when it's like you're just talking to him.
Yeah, well,
But,
I think that's true for
But like
majority
he,
of the
he
players.
owns like Frog Squad, and like he's like really everyone knows him in the HF community.
well, I
and
mean,
it-
I guess I don't really know him to be honest. I know him for me, but I don't know what
Dude,
faction.
Frog Squad itself really isn't like the best of factions. Like old HCF, like
No, it's just they dominate because they all have top rank and
no, it's not
actually
even that.
play.
It's just they dominate because they're the only thing. Like
Yeah,
they're the
they're
only
the
power
only-
factions.
True. That's true. Like all the power factions quit because guess what? Dog shit game.
Because
mode.
like there used to be like really good power factions.
Yeah, you used to see like Mine HQ, to be honest, was like their only chance of bringing back HCF.
Like on Mine HQ, there used to be like if it was a 30-man map, you'd see like 3 whole pages of just 30-man factions.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I wouldn't say
That's
like
right.
3
Yeah,
whole pages.
I would
it
say
was, like,
3, but yeah, you're
2.
completely
I
right.
wouldn't say 3, like 2.
But why were they so successful? Well, minimal people donated to support the server in general. You know what I mean? There's like barely any advantages given for having top.
So all the way back to what I said. I think if the HKF community, I think rewards would help, and I think expanding their player base, helping to expand their player base via plugins, so
And
different
even
things
like
added
teaching
in.
people how to play, because there's like multiple times where kids, I watch kids streams here and there, right? And like he used
Yeah.
to have to help people claim because they had no idea how to claim. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just
Yeah, I feel like HCF in general is just confusing until you get used to it.
yeah.
Whereas factions, like, you really don't have to
Uh,
claim. You can just go out and make like an unclaimed base and
Yeah, but it's still
It's
like
risky.
that's for a random player though. I'm talking about power factions on factions. You all have to work together to get it done.
Yeah, like even our faction,
Not-
Bionic, we
not
get
necessarily. One person can do everything.
Dude, the
Yeah,
big
but-
YouTubers that are like partner with servers, they don't really count for really anything anymore because, like, Bo and stuff are still doing like pretty fine. Basically the same they were doing when.
yeah. I
they
think
started.
the only reason Belt is like really well, other than 6.0, but prior to that, the reason I have more people than Arcane is because nobody felt like switching.
I would
You know what would
say
be
that all the
interesting?
please, what?
Well,
What if like every server stopped paying like the partners? I wonder where they go.
That would
made it good for
Not
different
that-
communities.
No, here's the
HCF
thing.
would
Here's
just
the
die
thing,
way
though.
more.
Like, I don't know because
Quite the
that you literally
case.
just said, and I agree.
Well,
with what
okay,
you
like
said,
okay, so I know that the partners don't really bring anything like right now.
I mean,
It's
like
just-
to be honest, dude, out of all the partners, do you like watch them daily? Because I know I sure as hell don't.
The only,
I never watch
I don't
any
really
of them.
watch them daily. The only one I like, the only ones that I'm like, I watch like sometimes are Mezoid and Kenzo. I like Kenzo.
I
a
like
lot, though.
Kenzo too, to be honest.
The only YouTuber I watch is Kenzo, iMake, And then usually Tank's
Every once in a while I watch
Yeah, but like I'm talking like the
videos.
partners, so Tank's irrelevant in this.
Got him.
Yeah, but Tank has YouTube ranked now, so you know.
If you're gonna go there, dude, then fuck it, dude. I used to watch what was his name? Yeah, I mean we can go to Headed, dude. I like personally respect Headed the most out of everyone. Like I just think Mesoid's fake. Everyone knows this. It's like old news there. Fucking.
I'm not gonna
what's his
say
name?
anything about it, 'cause
I like
I'm
Ziggy too. Since Ziggy quit, I've liked him so much more. I always felt like he was honest compared to the rest of the YouTubers.
Yeah.
That's why I make.
I also like that Ziggy was like kind of toxic.
Yeah, but like
He wasn't,
you know,
he wasn't like toxic where he was like
he
telling
wasn't
kids like
being-
fuck off in the chat and stuff. But, like
you just
he
got
was
that
like
impression.
toxic to where like the point where like
Well-
everyone thinks it's like funny toxic.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like look at Philip My Cup.
Like Philip, yeah, like he was like
You
racist.
can tell
and
he
stuff.
was. You could tell he was being.
We're
he
like
was
if a
joking.
YouTuber like that's just like because all these YouTubers now have branded themselves as like family friendly, like even Mesoid. Because if Mesoid said like fucking a video, or
Yeah,
something,
but like
people
you
would
see
freak out.
Alex.
Where
like,
Mesoid used to do that, and he would get more viewers because he was being real.
yeah.
And
Now he's fake as hell.
I don't. I'm not gonna say like he's fake as hell. But
I am, dude. He's fake. He's so
He is
fake. You hear like him not talking on like while he doesn't know he's being recorded. He's fake, dude.
Who is?
Emoid.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I'm just gonna say this for
Yeah.
my boy Zoid. Cameron is a bad influence to you, Mesoid. So if you're watching this, just please know your parents do not want you to hang out with him. He's a bad influence for you, Zoid.
To be honest,
Dude, we should low key like share this like stream with like big server, or if we could get
So-
like bigger server owners.
Here's
like,
okay.
do
Here's
it, yeah,
this is
okay.
the only thing that's gonna revive HCF. There's two possibilities.
we have to wrap.
pay-
Yeah, yeah. We have to wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
So,
we're wrapping this
We're-
up.
we're
Okay,
going over an hour, boys.
one, we pay a gigantic, like we're talking Preston plays.
next.
Okay, but that's something that's possible.
No,
though.
it's not.
We
It's
have
not.
enough
Oh,
money to do
actually
that.
though,
like
Nez did bring up a good point though about that. He said like the Cosmic HCF was popping when Preston and Waffles were uploading on it.
Here's the thing, though. But here's the thing. Doing that, Tank, I agree that it's gonna bring players, but it's not gonna bring
Consistency. Like they're falling.
consistent players.
it'll bring some consistent. It would bring probably about 25%.
Everyone just bashes all the
No.
partners we have right now.
And here's
be
and
honest.
the second thing, the thing that I think is realistic and actually could happen is if just everybody like think Solium, Spino.
okay, but like I don't. To be 100% honest, like I like Bro, but like even Cameron gets more views than Bro now. So I don't. I, really don't.
I like Bro though.
Yeah,
I
but,
like Bro's
okay,
chill,
okay.
but like
You
I
can
don't
tell
know
he's just
why
forcing
Bro-
himself to
like,
upload.
I don't know why Bro's like
Yeah,
hard
bro
to-
doesn't. I don't know.
Bro
He
doesn't
used
enjoy
to
this
try
game
his
mode.
video.
Yeah.
Like I understand like Mesoid and stuff is like an owner on like Viper, but I still don't know how he's Bro's like
we
partnered.
both know, dude. He's not getting anything out of this. Like,
Bro,
I'm pretty
like,
sure he
hates
couldn't
HCF
afford to
right
pay
now.
How
you.
many views does bro get? Like 2K? I'm getting close to like 1K a video on good videos. Like
Yeah, like the ones.
Well,
that-
I
here's
don't
the
know.
thing.
Dude, Cameron actually gets like not bad views right now, and
here's another
Cameron
thing.
gets more
though,
views
like,
than
That's
Bro.
because of Mesoid though.
just think about this: one power network. They close everything. They close Arcane.
Then it's gonna be a
Faithful.
monopoly though.
No, that's out of the question. We just
Yeah, I know,
we
but
know
here's the
it.
thing:
My opinion.
if they just all create one network where it's like Spino, maybe what's his name, Killa, and then yes, it would, because if there's only one network to
okay,
play,
like I gotta be honest, Spino's like
Monopolies ever
toxic,
worked.
but you gotta agree, Spino does know somewhat what
yeah,
he's talking
Spino knows
about.
how to get players. I'm not
I
necessarily.
wouldn't
get
say
players.
like necessarily like get players, but he knows what he's talking about in my
he
opinion.
knows how to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also
In
knows
my
how to
opinion,
spend
though-
it.
Think all the owners of successful servers like Arcane,
Unfortunately, though,
Viper-
Spino
That would-
also knows how to
here's the
spend the
thing, though.
money.
Here's the thing, though. That's never gonna happen in the Tanks. We need to like realistic.
And that's where
How would
like
that not
honestly, this sounds weird to say,
Think,
but like
there's
We gotta realize it though. Nobody's gonna realize it. It's dead. Like no, it's just gonna. We're driving ourselves into the ground. We're pretty close right now. Like we're
In
about to
my
hit.
opinion-
We're like
Yeah,
at
if
Y12 right now.
6
We're about to hit bedrock,
Here.
dude.
it's
Dude, we
6.0
need to start
blocks.
following roads that the faction community takes because they're still growing.
I know
There's new
this is
servers
gonna
opening.
be like I know this is gonna be weird to say, but like it's like J Hall, like he actually knew what he was doing with HCF and stuff too, but
The thing is, though, it's like let's be realistic.
J Hall is like
No servers actually listen to the community anymore.
and none of these servers owners like actually play to see what we're saying right now. Like what we're saying in the stream, none of these server owners would play to even realize like half the stuff we've said.
No.
Did you
definitely
know
not.
that most YouTubers on faction servers don't actually even get paid? They get paid off of their faction if they win.
Fear, you should keep
Oh,
this
that's
stream
nice.
like public, by the way.
I am. I'm gonna publicize it right after.
And here's the thing, like, Fear, another good YouTuber to look at. Like, I know I'm so. He owns. Oh my God, what's the faction stream, dude? I don't remember. But he owns a big fac, right?
Right.
And he makes a stupid amount of money because he is a big YouTuber. Let me go look how big his channel. He has 20K.
Okay, tell me his name. If you just looked up his
His name
channel.
is. It's Modest.
Oh yeah,
M-O-M-
modest. I know who that is.
Yeah. He makes a lot of money. But in my opinion, I think the HF community needs to take roots the faction community took. Oh, he plays for Reborn. He's Reborn leader.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
like, I agree with that, dude.
And the one thing is, with Reg Facts, you get paid PayPal if you win. I feel like things like that are nuts. But the problem is with HCF, it's so hard to go off in a comp get rewarded because you can't really reward off kills because of the fact that you can boost and stuff.
Cost though, cost is a good thing. Like Werevelt was claiming it's gonna take a step with all their temples and whatever that they're adding on 6.0. If they actually like make F top balanced, in my opinion, like kills can't be worth like anything, unfortunately. Same with value, because value is, we all know, literally like spawned in. So
Boys, we should low-key make like a midnight podcast.
I agree.
Dire PvP cod. Yeah, codcast.
It's cringy.
Codcast.
That's
Okay,
what I stated. I'm
so-
doing it.
In my opinion, we need to take routes like the faction communities to opening new windows into the community because when you play on a HF server, it's the same thing on every other server compared to your rank, what your reclaim is, blah blah. On factions, you have different, not abilities, but like different mechanics.
Different purpose to play.
Not even purpose. Like there's different mechanics. Some have gen buckets.
Oh
Some
yeah.
don't.
There's
Some do it like this and that. There's so many different ways.
I literally
factions
logged on
can
Viper
manipulate.
my first time. I'm like, oh, this is literally
Manipulate.
arcane.
Manipulate. Man, how do you say that word again?
What?
Manipulate.
Manipulate.
Manipulate. Manipulate.
Manipulate.
Manipulate. Yep. Okay, I got it right, dude. After 54 tries.
Yep.
So many different ways to manipulate. Nice lag, kid.
Tank.
Like how to do
Yeah.
specific things.
Can I move you in a different call real quick?
Yeah, we just might as well just wrap this up.
You
Quick.
gonna bash on me without me?
Yo, Prem. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Yeah, just wrap this up, Chronic.
I want to know. I don't know if I have anything. Derek, what do you think?
Hold on.
Anything else?
Oh, I mean, I've just been streaming, listening to you guys talk.
I know, but do you think anything like?
No, honestly, you guys hit like all points. I honestly don't have to add.
All right, let me do something quick for
Pretty
you.
much, dude. Community's toxic, let's face it.
No, I agree completely.
So, in the stream chat, anybody that's in the stream chat,
Yeah,
is there
mine
anything
too.
I think we need to add.
In mine too,
Definitely.
because there's no one here.
Wait, you're streaming?
I'm playing an anime weeb game while you guys talk. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're really playing anime?
Yes. Just ignore it.
I just threw up a little bit.
Me
But...
too. Yeah, but
I know,
for real
right,
though,
dude?
it's like I thinking we've hit a lot of points in the head, but like this stream will be public later. You can always comment.
Oh yeah, it would be. I
Yeah,
want to know
it
if they
would
have anything else to say though.
Me too. If there's even anyone watching, to be honest, I don't even have the stream open
There's
myself.
4 people, 6 people.
6
Add-
whole people.
Really?
Look, those people will make a difference, I guess.
Add the most players are good at PvP. What? Add that most players are good at PvP now, and it's harder.
Yeah, that's so irrelevant though. That's like,
That's yeah. No crates.
what do you mean togethers by
yeah,
no crates?
like by this point, dude, like I was literally going through what Velt's like 6.0 trailer, said, and
Derp, are you actually playing OSU?
Yes, I'm playing OS
okay,
Simulator.
We're living
okay,
Derp out.
Okay.
See you
No.
later, Derp.
Okay, hold up, wait. So
But like with crates, I was looking over the 6.0 thing, and literally there's people commenting about how bad
Why?
the crates were.
Why would you do such a thing?
Quiet.
wait.
They're saying like why nerf crates. It was like it made me mad inside thinking that because everyone was asking for crates to be nerfed, and now there's people complaining. Like the community's
here's the
so
issue.
torn on their thing now that it's like this.
all right, so my big thing is, can we not? Okay, hold up.
Oh my god! All right, I'm sorry guys. I gotta turn off this. This literally wasn't happening like 5 minutes ago. Stream. Remote. Alright. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like, I was literally talking about how there's no sense of economy in this game anymore from crates. Like, you used to actually have to work, like, your ass off to get, like, even, like, the simplest stuff from shop. Like, you actually have to work to get a crowbar. Now you get, like, 100k from your crates alone. Like, I could probably go on Belt. I'm trying to think here.
All
I don't
right,
even think there's a server up anymore that I can log on and do this in.
to do what?
My reclaim. Yeah, I already reclaimed it. You gave my thing out on medium, right?
Yeah, I gave it away.
Yeah, it's alright. But like in general, dude, I'm just trying to like think. You can literally look at these crates. Tell me that you
Go
don't think
together.
the same. Same thing with
I don't
kits, to be
think-
honest. Like this. I'm sorry, but
Here's my opinion.
no point grinding.
I don't
this
even think
game.
crates are an issue. I think
Yeah,
the
look
HCF
at-
community is
look
just
at-
competitive. I think you do the same thing over and over.
You see that right there? I got.
No, hold up, the stream's really delayed.
It's like 30-second delay again. I gotta get
We're-
admin to help me fix this
You're at
shit.
spawn right now, dude. You just did your
Yeah,
kit.
I know. No, I've had it, but either way, what I had there, like those 35 diamond blocks, dude. You can't tell me it's not broken, dude. That takes the whole point out of mining. Like, even if like the armor was taken out, let's say, you still have like a full set of diamond. I agree, dude. Crates either have to be significantly nerfed or just taken out, but you can't do that anymore. Because half the community would flip their shit over it.
My issue is I think it's too repetitive. Here's how you play. Ready? You wait for the time. You're in queue. Get in the server. Type /reclaim.
Right.
One person runs. One person opens their keys. Person
all you
opens their
need.
keys. Opens. Sells. By the way, blah blah. Skip forward. You get a claim. Blah blah. Blah. So you mine wood. Get everything
With
set
the
up in your
axe you
base.
get, with the axe you get from your reclaim.
Yep. Axe you get from your crate. You're mining wood. Blah blah. Your base is all set up now. You brew pots in PvP until the map goes dead.
Hour and a half, right? It's about an hour and a half right there.
Yeah.
With 2 people working on it. Hour and a half, done. Now what's the next part? You just PvP the map set. It's a 2-man. Oh, you're just running in bases. No such thing as a team fight.
And here's the
anymore in
thing.
this game mode.
You
Top.
in the map can't even last long enough to stay up for how long it's supposed to stay up. It's supposed to stay up for 2 weeks. It can't even last the full week.
I'll talk to you son
But
about
you know
that
what's-
after stream.
It's kind of weird. If there's only said 3 power networks for faction or HCF, why is there say 10 for factions that could hold up for 4 to 6 weeks?
With about triple their players.
Mm-hmm.
Even on us with TW.
There's something different there. We're missing something. In my opinion, I think it's CF top prize. I think it pushes people to play.
100%.
I think it motivates people. I think factions is more of a grind player. It takes more teamwork.
Mhm.
I think they are trying
There's
to fix
no-
that
There's
by
no
coming out
such-
with like the old HC teams where it's like you don't have anything.
with legions and stuff, but nobody on Velt's gonna play it. Velt is such a considered OP network by this point.
Mhm.
I truly think I'm giving it one map. Legions is dead. Whatever you want to call it.
Who knows? But
I mean, look at Arcane, dude. Everyone's so hyped for Arcane. It did fantastic for about 2.5 maps.
yeah, well, here's my
Look at where it is
suggestion.
now.
HCF needs to start following the road factions took to a few branches. Obviously, we're not going to build bases, but I think we need to look into their economy, look into how they're stabilizing players, and keeping players on their network for 3 times what we're trying to do it. Because if we can't do 2 weeks, and they can do 6 weeks, there's something
Something's
wrong.
not right there. Yeah.
So, in my
And-
opinion, that's all we need to do.
Obviously, Like, I don't even know, dude. Like, you can
The
look
server
right now,
owners will
Viper.
make money from.
Viper's probably like the weakest power network, and yet they have all the partners. So is
Well,
YouTubers
like I
really
said,
the big
dude.
thing? I don't know.
Advertisements. None of those small YouTubers trailer because
No point.
you know what I thought was kind of cool.
But
If you uploaded the trailer on Vel,
right?
you got YouTube for 30 days.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
That's interesting, but there's no point for me even to do that because top rank is better.
Well, YouTuber gets every kit. I think you had to have like 1K subs though.
Oh, so it's like you get the requirements regardless. The requirements are like 1K now, dude. So, and I don't know. To gatherings, do you have like anything else to say?
Is it on
I don't
Twitter
know.
maybe? Is that where I saw it?
I mean, if you did, also look through their Twitter thing and tell me what when they uploaded the thing. Look at the responses from it when they said nerf reclaims.
It's not on Twitter.
I don't know. It's probably just a rumor that you heard then.
Where can it be then?
I did messing around.
No, I heard it before. I had it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm admin. That's
Right here, found it. Every YouTuber uploads their trailer has over 1K subs, receive a YouTuber rank in 30 days as a thank you for supporting us.
I just think that's stupid though. No.
You know, a lot of thing is,
Hmm.
this guy said nobody cares. Should I come back? Question mark. Hopefully this will revive out. If not, it's unfortunate.
I just think that it's the whole community by this point.
Well, it's
Like obviously other players just joining won't see that, but like Vel 6.0 is honestly probably their last hope for a server. Faithful didn't
Yeah,
pull it
fair.
off too well.
I'm gonna
Faithful's
send you a
like,
screenshot of this. This looks terrible.
yeah, I'll put it on stream. Oh, see, Brady messaged me. Said XD.
Here, look at that for me. Let me see if it comes out. Look how hard it is to see.
What are you gonna point out?
Here, just look here.
How-
Don't look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this.
Like their forms in general.
Just open the forums. Don't click anything. Just open.
Fine. Right? Oh my god. Like I see what you mean. Like how hard it is to see.
It's terrible. Like the quality on it, it's just
Wait,
bad. It's just
didn't
too
they have,
bright.
Didn't they have the way better forms way earlier?
Yeah. And look at the Vault logo. It's red.
Oh, it's Christmas probably. Be a Christmas
Still,
forms.
it's kind of weird.
My playlist. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of whatever's by this point. I don't really care. I'm gonna play reg packs. So, I mean, that's just coming from me. What I've seen from this whole time. I've always thought this, to be honest, for about 3 months now. 3 to 6 months.
Hmm.
Comparing old from new.
But yeah, there you go. That's how it rolls.
Oh, rules. Like, if you want to list off the thing that needs to be fixed, I mean, there's a lot, dude. If you may have to even go back to like rework the whole game from like scratch, this whole game mode.
It's up to them.
Completely up to server owners. Obviously, they're not listening to the community in general. Letting database get breached, and hey, it's not our fault. What are we gonna do? Pretty much all these other servers did, dude.
Oh,
All they do come out and say is some apology that they really just have BS to get out. And we're sorry, it's our bad, blah blah blah. They don't care. They're still getting money. They don't care. And
so
Go ahead.
cookie crumbles.
yep, these partners, fake as hell. Most of them. Pretty much just Mesoid actually, but
Kid.
that
And there's a
pisses me off
podcast.
so much.
No, they're not gonna want measly.
Just Mesoid,
We're
dude.
gonna end the podcast.
Yeah,
and
we're
not
done.
get- All right. Well, there you
Mesoid
go.
just pissed me off though. All right,
End
podcast's
the
over.
stream.